Hey everyone, this is Marbozir and this is part 1 of my new Civilization 5 series. So by popular demand I decided to do one more Gods and Kings Let's Play before the Brave New World expansion release in July. And so I will be playing Babylon on Immortal difficulty. I picked Immortal difficulty because I want to have one more shot at Immortal. My previous game on Immortal was not exactly optimal, to say the least. Anyway, I will be playing on Fractal map because I wanted a fairly standard map, but not Continents or Pangea. I played so many games on these two maps that I didn't really want to have yet another one. And this map should be kind of similar to Continents, I guess, just a little bit more randomized. Anyway, let's get started. So with Babylon, I'm obviously going to focus mostly on science to take advantage of my Great Scientist bonus.
Father of mighty
and with the extra Great Scientist from writing, I'm probably going to go for very early National College.
Long did it grow,
and by very early, I mean I'm going to build National College before I start my second city. And speaking of cities in general, I'm kind of tempted to try playing Tall Empire this time, instead of Wide Empire, which means Tradition Opener.
Truly was Babylon the center.
I haven't played a game with Tradition Opener in a long time, not a proper one. So I might try that, we'll see. Let's have a look at my starting location first. Seems pretty decent. Oh, I could actually start city next to the mountain, which will allow me to get observatory in my capital. That would be awesome. And that's actually exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, my mouse is going a little bit crazy. So that's actually quite convenient starting location. Having a capital next to the mountain is going to be quite important for this entire game, especially with Babylon, that's heavily science focused. Alright, let's grab a scout. So I'm obviously going for writing first, so I can get my Great Scientist. And with my Great Scientist I'm going to start Academy on the grassland next to the river. That should be around turn 20 or so, but I'm quite happy with the starting location already. Wow! That's plus 10 gold. Wonder. Awesome, and it's very close to my capital. So I should be able to grab that with my second city or so. Wow, this is a really good starting location so far. I'm quite happy with that. What's that? Oh, that's Polynesia. Okay, I need to hurry up with this city. I might have to change my plans a little bit, but maybe he won't start a city here. We'll see about that. What's the city-state? Alright. Well, I'll go with my original plan, which is going for the very early National College. I'll just hope the Polynesians won't steal my natural wonder from me. And if they do, I might just declare war on them and take it back. We'll see about that. Okay, monuments. So one thing I can do is wait for the city-state to pop a worker and then steal it with my warrior. Yes, it's a little bit cheesy, but on Immortal you need every little advantage you can get, really. So I think I'm going to hang around with my warrior and then steal a worker from the city-state. Alright, next up, writing. That will give me my Great Scientist and Academy on like turn 19 or turn 20. Very good. Now if I can only get an early worker, that would be even better. I'll just wait right there with my warrior, and I see another city-state to the east. And ruins. Give me something nice. Weapons, that means they transform to a bowman. I guess that's not too bad, especially considering I won't really have time to get any units early on. I will be too focused on getting National College and then settlers. Alright. Come on, give me a worker. But still, this is a really good starting location. I'm quite happy with that, I have to say. So we'll see how this game goes. The general plan is to get National College around turn 50-55 or so. That should be more than doable, I think. And it should also give me science lead, if I'm lucky enough. I think it will. At least that's the whole reason why I want to do it, to get science lead early on. Get out of here. That's my territory. Yeah, Pantheon founded already. God of War. Right, let's get rid of that camp. Oh yeah, monument is done. I'll have to start a library in 4 turns, so I think I'll just start a shrine or granary. I'm not really counting on getting a religion in this game, but it might be nice getting a decent pantheon at least. But as soon as writing is done, I'm switching production to library, obviously, since I need library to get National College. So much for that camp. That's some extra gold for me. And I can grab tradition. I might stop at 4 cities and just play a totally tall empire. I'm not sure about that yet, we'll see. Size 3, not bad. Oh yeah, I can do one more little trick, which is locking the tiles with 2 food or higher and setting city to production focus. That will give me a little bit of extra production when my city grows. It's not really a lot, but every little bit helps, as I said. Writing is done, so now I can switch to library and start academy. Academy on turn 21, not too bad. I'm a bit worried that my production is way too low in my capital. That's the main problem right now. It would be nice getting that worker here fast, because otherwise that library is going to take forever. Well, we'll see. 19 turns, and I need exactly 19 turns to finish philosophy. Japanese. And looks like they might be pretty close to me. I'll have to ally myself with this city-state. That would be a nice buffer between me and the Japanese. I hope they won't attack me too early. I want to avoid any kind of early wars. That's going to be quite important. Since I can't really afford building up military right now. I have better things to do. Dedicating production to military would pretty much ruin my early game strategy here. Alright, I'm going to grab aristocracy because that actually helps with National College a little bit. And I don't need legalism just yet. Yeah, I can accept declaration of friendship, I suppose. I don't mind. I'm waiting here with this worker, with this warrior, for the worker from the city-state. As soon as worker pops, I'm going to steal it and run it back to Babylon. Would be nice if I can loot this camp. Okay, good. What? Oh, great, barbarians next to Babylon. Not good. I guess I'll just run back with my bowman instead of scouting. Oh yeah, oh, he might actually pillage my academy, that would be bad. And I can't really prevent that from happening. That will be a huge setback if he does. I hope he doesn't. Okay, I should be able to kill him. I can't let barbarians pillage my academy, that would be really bad. Well, he didn't. And now he's dead. So he won't get a chance to. So right now my only problem is low production around Babylon. And I need to get a worker to fix that. I actually don't need embassy here. I'm going to grab gold instead. The general plan for the settlers is to finish the National College, start building a settler, and then buy the second settler for gold. That's going to be 500 gold, I believe. Is Hong Kong sending a worker already or not? Looks like they don't want to. Not much going on right now, but that's kind of expected in the early game. I mean, I'd rather not have anything interesting going on than get attacked. If I got attacked at this stage of the game, I would pretty much lose. I'm hoping to not have any wars until at least turn 100 or so, because I won't be able to prepare for that. Well, still no worker, and it's turn 34 already. There we... no, that's an archer. I thought that's a worker for a second. I got trolled. There's a worker right here, but I need to bring a warrior if I want to get that. Since archer can't actually steal a worker. And this is actually closer to my capital, so... that's a bit of a fail. I have to move all the way down there with my warrior. Oh well, at least I can steal the worker from Monaco. Better than nothing. I'll have to bring him over fast. And get some mines or something like that. I have some hills near Babylon. So as soon as I finish philosophy, I'm going to research mining. That shouldn't take longer than 2, maybe 3 turns. And by the time I finish that, my worker will be ready to start a mine. Okay, mining next, that's only 2 turns. And now I can start National College, 27 turns, but I will speed that up a little bit. Once I get that worker, obviously. This is kind of an interesting map.
Gelin pazarlığa tutuşalım.
No, I'm going to refuse actually. Oh great, he moved with his archer in the front. That's not good. Another barbarian camp. I guess I can get rid of that with my bowman. Oh great, or the Polynesians can do that. Scumbags. Alright, now I can steal the worker and sign peace immediately after. Thanks for the free worker. That saves me quite a bit of time. Okay, so the next research. Well, now I'm going to beeline for education for the most part, but I can definitely grab drama and poetry because that will give me a free amphitheater because of my social policies. Because of legalism. Since I already built a monument. Right, I'm going to send my bowman back to my capital because I won't have time to build any other units. And I want to have some defense against barbarians. What? Oh, he's pissed off that I attacked Monaco. Yeah, I don't plan to attack it anymore. I just needed the worker. But that was still worth it, even if I pissed off some of my neighbors. I don't really care about that. I still want to grab this natural wonder. Yes, I agree. I wonder who is he talking about. Surely that can't be me. Alright, let's have a look around a little bit more. The bowmen should be enough defenses against barbarians. I mostly want to prevent barbarians from pillaging my improvements, and that's it. And that should be enough. Oh yeah, one thing I could do is chop down the forest with my worker, but I think it's going... Oh yeah, I don't actually have masonry to build a mine here. So yeah, I'm going to chop down the forest. That will give me 20 hammers, I think. Not a lot, but always something. Let's keep exploring. I was hoping to get the National College a little bit earlier than this, but I guess this isn't too bad. Let's chop this down. That's the only forest I have, unfortunately. But I'm pretty happy that I started next to the mountain. That will help me in the long run, once I get the observatory. Yeah, 20 hammers. That will help a little bit. I could build a mine on the hill right here, but I would have to buy it. And I kind of want to save my gold for a settler. I need 500 gold to buy a settler. What I want to do is buy a settler and start a city over here on the same turn when I finish the National College. I can't start it before that, because then I would have to get a library in my second city. And I just can't afford waiting for that. Alright, so I chopped down the forest. I guess I'll grab some farms now. I'm not going to waste gold just to buy this one hex. If there was some luxury resource there, then maybe I would. I might have to just spend gold to get the ivory. But I don't have trapping yet, so there's no point doing that just yet. Actually, I'm going to accept, because I think he's northwest. Yeah. And I want to start a city here. I hope I won't piss him off too much.
What is drama?
Yeah, there will be drama. When I start a city here, there will be a lot of drama. Probably not much poetry though. Landed elite. Okay, so now I could just buy a settler here, but I can wait 2 more turns. I could do it right now if I traded, but I don't need to. Okay, I'm going to need trapping to get the ivory. And there's ivory here as well, and I'm going to need masonry. 1 more turn, and I'm going to buy my settler, move him to the west. If I can grab this wonder, that would be really nice for my income. 10 gold from that hex, that's pretty awesome. Horses discovered, nice. I got horses right next to my capital, that's good. There we go, the settler is done. That will be a slightly late second city, but whatever. It will pay off. Oh, did I actually lock this tile? No, I didn't. Let's do that. Actually, no, I don't need to do that right now. I'll wait for the National College to finish. So, once I finish National College, I should be science leader. Anyway, let's see which exact hex I'm going to start this city on. I think this counts as a mountain, which means this city will be able to get observatory. Let's turn on grid for a moment. My city needs to be 4 hexes away from Hong Kong, so I can't start it on this one. I could start it on the forest right here, that might be good. It will be a little bit close to Honolulu, but I think it's a risk I have to take. I could start it on this side. Actually, hold on, yeah. If I start it here, then I will be able to get the ivory and the truffles to the west. And it will be fairly close to Babylon, which means it will be easier to defend. And it will be a little bit further away from Polynesian capital, which means I shouldn't piss him off too much. I don't really want to get into any kind of early war, because I won't be prepared for that. Oh yeah, trapping is done, so now I can grab the ivory. I'm down to 3 happiness right now, so probably a good idea to get it ASAP. Okay, so I'm just going to sit there with my settler and start the city as soon as my National College is done. As for my next technology... Oh yeah, I need masonry to actually get the marble next to my capital. 3 more turns. I was hoping to have that National College a little bit earlier than that, but this is still decent. Turn 60 is not too bad, I guess. If I had some more hammers in Babylon's range,
Gelin
I
pazarlığa tutuşalım.
could speed that up a few
Hoşunuza gider mi?
turns. I'll actually grab gold from him. What?
Reddedim.
Peace off then, if you don't want to give me. Oda declared war on Suleiman, that's good for me. I want the AIs to fight each other in this game. Since I don't plan to be aggressive myself, I have other plans. So this is a pretty damn good location for a city actually. I will have 2 wheat hexes in my range, I will have truffles, ivory. It's a shame the silk is already claimed by Hong Kong. Anyway, let's start it. And I think this counts as a mountain, as I said, so I will be able to get observatory in both of my cities so far. I need to think about my 3rd city now. I'm not too sure about that yet. Okay, so now I'm just going to go for education, or at least slowly start working towards that. I will need the wheel for some roads. I need to connect my cities for some gold. Alright, I should probably get shrine, at least for some happiness, for some faith, but I also need a settler to start my next city before all the good locations are gone. I'm not really concerned about faith or pantheon. That's the lowest priority possible in this game. Okay, what should I get here? Oh yeah, I got the monument because of the social policy. So I feel like I'm going to need walls here. Not the most optimal building to get first, but I don't want to lose this city, and I feel like Polynesians might attack me sooner or later. I'm still thinking about my 3rd city. I think I'm going to start it down here because that's going to be a city on the river. It will give me sugar and I will have some bananas in range, and I can still grab the ivory to the west. If I start the city on this hex, for example, then I will still have the ivory, or on this hex. So yeah, my 3rd city will be south of my capital. The wheel is done. So now I'm just going to slowly work towards education, which means I could grab theology right now. That might actually be a good idea. That will put me in medieval era. Let's do it. I don't think I actually need any of these, but still, getting into medieval era might be useful. Okay, ivory is hooked up. I have the wheel, so I'm going to start a road to my 2nd city, but first I need the marble. I can hook up the 2nd ivory and trade it for gold. That should probably be higher priority than the road. I hope no one steals this location, because I really want it. Wow, this city changes hands often. That was actually a city-state, so if I get into a war, I could liberate that city-state and get a permanent ally. That would be nice. But I'll worry about that later. That's not really a concern right now. I don't like how far ahead the Japanese are getting. Yeah, fine. I can get an embassy. So far it's not going too badly. Let's have a look at the science ranking. I should be somewhere close to first. Yeah, I'm actually number 1 right now in terms of science output. So that's pretty good on Immortal. I'm happy with that. That won't last forever, obviously, but hey, I have some nice science bonuses, so if I beeline for education and get some universities fast, I might be able to keep this up. Alright, now I'm going to get a shrine. That's only 3 turns anyway. And it would be nice getting at least a crappy pantheon.
3.
While I still can. Okay. Marble is hooked up. Now I'm going to grab the ivory and sell it to someone. I think I'm going to stop at 4 cities. I don't need many more than that if I'm going to play Tall Empire. Right, I'll just do something like this now. Going straight for education. I don't see any other crucial technologies. I suppose I could grab bronze working, but it's not really a big deal. I don't need it right now. It can wait. Getting education ASAP is way more important than that. I'll have to get some units for at least basic defenses. But some of the AIs are busy with each other, so hopefully I won't get attacked. Is that a camp or just an archer? No, that's not a camp. But that means there has to be a camp somewhere nearby. Alright, so I'm just considering which exact hex to start this city on. I think I'll move to this one and start a city here. Because if I start it here, quite a few tiles will overlap with Babylon. So let's do it here. The AI actually suggests to start it on this, but I want to get the ivory to the west for trade. So I'm not going to listen to that suggestion this time. Alright, let's hook this up. I need to grow this city so I can actually start working the natural wonder for 10 gold. But it's okay, there's no big rush, I suppose. Alright, should I get walls here as well? It kind of feels like a good idea, to be honest. Walls of Babylon are quite nice because they give plus 100 hit points. And that's pretty damn good. Yeah, I'm going to grab walls. I don't want any nasty surprises, to be honest. Right, Babylon, let's see. I think I'm going to need some extra happiness soon. I'm also going to need another worker. Should I get another settler right now? I could stop at 3 cities. I could also get a 4th one to the east, on the coast. Alright, let's get one more city then. I would be kind of tempted to get a worker first, but I want to secure this spot. This is a pretty decent spot. I might piss off the Japanese a bit. Oh yeah, it will have to be here. Because of that city-state, or former city-state. Well, we'll see. I can definitely start a 4th city. I can start it directly on top of the ivory. That's still going to be a decent city. Especially if there are any resources in the sea hexes. Only one way to find out. And as soon as I finish the camp, I can sell the ivory to someone. Oda is getting a little bit too strong. Way too strong. I don't like that. I hope he won't turn into runaway AI, but at least he's close enough to me, so I would be able to handle it. If I really wanted to. Yes, I agree.
Mathematics.
So far I'm kind of happy with this start. I've certainly had much worse starts than this, and this was pretty decent. So I think I'm going to go for a city over here because this wheat hex is not actually in range of any of my cities, and if I start a city here, it will be. So I will be able to take advantage of the wheat. But I think I might stop at 4 cities and just go for Tall Empire with 4 cities. I'm not sure about that yet. Anyway, let's have a trade. Oh yeah, he doesn't actually have enough gold. Who does? Maybe Oda?
Selamlar.
109. I don't think he'll have enough gold. I'll just trade with Oda for now, I suppose.
進めよ。
Alright. Ivory. Let's try something like this and just... What? You're not willing to offer me enough to make this a fair deal, really? How is this an unfair exchange? What if I do it like this? I never remember these exact values. But surely I can get a decent deal from him. There we go. That was probably not a great deal, but whatever. There's no point holding it. Okay, let's start a road and connect my cities to my capital. Hurry up with the settler. My city grew. I'll have to build a few units for defense because I still only have one bowman and one warrior. If the Japanese attack me, I'll be in big trouble. And they definitely could attack me. They certainly like wars. So as soon as this settler finishes, I'm going to switch to some military production. Not for long, but at least a few units for basic defense. I'll grab a bowman first and then get another worker. I really don't want to be surprised with a war declaration or anything like that. So my last city will be on this exact hex, on the ivory. And like I said, this will give me the wheat in range. I can't start it on the river because that's too close to the other city. It might piss off the Japanese a little bit, but I hope it won't. So that was a pretty good start, I have to say. And there we go. I think I'm going to stop at 4 cities. But I might change my mind still, we'll see. I'll definitely grab some walls here. I made the mistake of not caring about defenses at all in some of my other games, non-recorded ones that is. I won't make that mistake here. Right, let's see. What do I need here? Oh, I'm already in negative happiness, that's not great. I might have to get a circus in my capital first. But I can hook up the sugar. What? My city is starving? What? Oh yeah, there's not enough. I need to improve the wheat. Yeah, I definitely need more workers. I'll just get a worker right now in my capital. One worker certainly won't be enough for long. But I do want to finish this road first. Since I already started it, I almost finished it. I wonder if I'll be able to get a pantheon before someone improves his religion. Yes, I know the city is starving. They will be fine. They don't have to be starving. Yeah, there we go, you're fine. Stop complaining. But looking at the score, the Japanese are going to be a big problem in this game. They are already quite far ahead. They are pretty much turning into runaway AI. Oh, what? Really? Wow. Seriously? Okay, that was unexpected. And I moved my bowman to the east. Now I have to bring all my troops west instead. But that was completely unexpected, I have to say. Can I finish my road? That will help me with my troop movement a little bit. But it's a good thing I finished Walls of Babylon. Why did Haron declare war on me when he doesn't really have anything? That was interesting. Hey, that's his problem, not mine. And I'm already researching education. Hopefully I won't actually lose my cities. Maybe they just want this national wonder really badly. That's a possibility. Well, 2 bowmen should be kind of enough for defense, with the walls of Babylon over there. I should be fine. And with this road done in a moment, I will be able to move my units around quickly. And yeah, I also have a warrior in there, I almost forgot about that. Yeah, this should be more than enough defenses. So, I'm going to finish this part here and continue in next one. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.